Chris. Welcome to Get in the Van You Can. Hope everyone's doing well, whatever time of day or night it may be. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show the inside of my van, give you a little van tour. Um, I hadn't really done a lot of this before. I have definitely shown some of the inside of my van, but anyway, let's just get started. First of all, I'm in South Dakota. It's it's snowing and raining just about the whole time. It's been pretty cold, in the 20s at night. This right here is my lifesaver, uh, Mr. Heater, Big Buddy. And I know there's a bunch of trash talk about it on the internet, but I'm telling you right now, that thing has done well by me. I have never one time been let down by the Mr. Heater Buddy. Now I do. Just like everyone says, I don't run it at night while I'm sleeping. I don't need to. I have plenty of layers on my bed. But I do run it and sit in here for hours upon end. I have ventilation. As you can see, I leave the front windows cracked a little bit. Never had an issue. Never had an issue whatsoever. So I believe Mr. Heater has already paid for itself. If it didn't work tomorrow, I would buy another one. So that's my take on that. But anyway, when I bought the van, it had some spray foam insulation, and that goes around the back. And they did half the van that way because originally this half was some of the living area. The front part was actually framed in about halfway up, and there was a solid sheet across, and you couldn't even utilize that door. So it's a high top, as you can see. I'm standing up in it. I have plenty of room above my head, fully standing. Let's see, on the floor. And most of the storage space, I haven't really altered the storage at all. Matter of fact, I've taken away a table that used to be right here for the Camp Chef heater. It's a cast iron system, 2-burner. I have propane underneath the van, so it just comes up. I've got a cut-off valve as well as the stove. Right now I'm using these lights, LED connected lights. They seem to be doing fine. Don't even have my solar on yet. I've got a 100-watt panel and a 150-watt panel. I think a 200-watt inverter, which may or may not be enough. It should be, but anyway, I'm getting ready to get that worked out. But so far, I hadn't even really needed it, to be honest with you. I don't have a lot of electronic needs. My cell phone, I can do that with a battery pack. One of my packs will charge 4 times. So I'm fortunate with my work. I can be around some plug-ins and get some of that stuff done. But anyway, so I hadn't really done a lot of work other than tearing out everything that was here. And I put a bed in, and I went with a memory foam mattress. You know, a lot of people like that, a lot of people don't. I hurt a lot. I've worked hard my whole life, and my body feels like it, and so I need that. I will say when it's cold, it does get a little firm, but firm really doesn't bother me that much. And when it's normally 70 degrees or 60 degrees outside, or even warmer, it's fine with me. You probably want to get a microfiber sheet, or maybe even silk if you don't like a little bit of warmth, because in the summertime I do feel a little bit of heat, and that's just the reaction to the visco elastic. Um, Lots of layers. You'll have to figure that out for yourself, but layers is the key for winter survival. I mean, you can see my insulation stops at the half the van. The front side, the door is not insulated. I mean, there's places where the the tracking or the weather stripping had been removed. They had a shower in the back, so there's a 30-gallon water tank in here, and it's accessible underneath this. But I'm not going to show you that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. There's a hose, gravity fed in the back, so I had the potential to carry 30 gallons of water. The 10 gallons of propane underneath, and I used Mr. Buddy off of a cylinder propane tank. Of course, the underside of my bed is where I store things, so stuff that I don't access all the time stays there. Everything I do access on a regular basis stays around the van in these little systems, and I've worked it out according to what I need or don't need. In the back, from starting from this corner just about all the way around the whole entire right-hand side of the van is food. And so I like to eat. And so I keep a lot of food. Never know what could happen. I'm also diabetic type 1, so I need to make sure there's always food in the van. I don't have a refrigerator. I utilize a cooler, and that works just fine for me. I don't consume a lot of meat products or things that I need to refrigerate, so especially in the wintertime, super easy. Van's always cold. In the front up here where I have the most overhead storage of the top of my van, that's where I keep my clothes. That's all the clothes I own and all the clothes I need. I do keep a few things hanging: jackets, raincoats, long sleeve stuff, day pack. You know, that's about it. I've got tools in the back. I keep them in this little section here. There's also a socket set and some ratchets and whatnot. This side's mostly camping gear, a summer bag, Marmot, like 40 degree, some utensils if I ever need something extra, hammocks, you know, some rain fly covers, extra coat up in the top. That's pretty much it. And I bought this van from the Hare Krishnas in Los Angeles. And they were kind enough to leave me pictures of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Ki Jai, and of Krishna and Rama. So anyway, these pictures were here for a while. It meant something to them, so they mean something to me. I'm gonna eventually frame these things and give them their own place in the van as I start to remodel and insulate and do some of the other things I plan to do. I was happy about that. I got a couple of paintings from my work where guests had left behind. They painted these after drinking some wine. Anyway, that's about it, man. It's a simple life. It's like I've got enough space to do whatever I need to do here. You know, people ask me about, how do you go to the bathroom? Well, I mean, it's simple. If I've got to go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom. I try to generally find a restroom, to be honest with you. There's plenty of them all across. If there's not, you know, you can collect your urine in a urine container, you know, I mean, something that you pee in. So far, I'm proud to say in the last year, I have not pooped in my van. You know, I'm sure there may come a time when I would need to, and if so, I know how, and I'm prepared. I try to keep it that way. So I'm proud of that. Never pooped in my van. I might hashtag that. But anyway, this is where I live. This is where I function. The front you've seen, I keep a blackout curtain up so so no one sees me at night when I'm parked. I'm not in a bad spot now though. You can see there's one thing about the Buddy, you do get some condensation, plus it's raining a little bit now too. But anyway, I don't even have a radio. I don't need one. I sing to myself. Well, really not. I have Bluetooth speakers and music on my phone. But anyway, this is my van. I hope you liked it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I need subscribers. I don't have very many, mainly because I don't have a topless girl or a dog. I'm thinking about getting a dog though, so subscribe and I'm going to get a dog, all right? When I get this dog, my channel is going way through the roof. You won't believe it. And whatever. If it takes topless girls, I bet I could find some. Hey, yeah, also hit the notification button so you know when I post more videos. You can also email me at getinthevanucan@gmail.com. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook at #getinthevanucan. Thank you.